Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and check out all my Ghostbusters themed magic videos. In this video I'm really excited about. I have a set of sealed Kenner Gobblin Gobblins and I'm going to be taking a look at these and opening them up. So let's get started. So, the real Ghostbusters Gobblin Gobblins. So we have Nasty Neck, Terrible Teeth and Terror Tung. So 3 in the set. These are all sealed and I'm going to be opening these shortly. These come out around the time of the Power Pack Heroes figures. So you can see the Power Pack Hero character artwork there. We have Ray, Egon, Peter, Winston, screwed again, but I think we're getting used to that by now, unfortunately. And these are actually really hard to come by nowadays, especially in the box. And I think these are one of those figures where a lot of people didn't even know that they were a thing. I don't remember these as a kid. I never had them, and only found out about them when I was an adult. You know, when the internet and all that come about. Yeah, so not something that a lot of people know about, and I think that's because by the time these come out, the popularity of Ghostbusters was going down a little bit by then. But let's take a look at Terrible Teeth first. We'll start with the brilliant artwork, and I always loved the Kenner artwork. I just think it was always great. So we have the nice artwork of Terrible Teeth with Ray in his mouth, and you'll see down here it says change friendly beast into giant mouth. And then we get a little example of that on the side. We go, here's the friendly version, then there's the giant mouth version, and then around this side so we have the friendly version there, and the friendly version there as well. And then shows you how to work it. So this quiet little creature may look friendly when his mouth is closed completely, but watch out, press on his tail and he changes into Terrible Teeth. A big mouth sharp tooth ghost with a chomp on the real Ghostbusters heroes if they're not careful. So yeah, very looking cool. And then it says to close mouth, fold teeth in. Okay, so you've got to put your hand in his mouth. And then let's have a look at the bottom. So the usual boring stuff, proof of purchase and all that. Copyright. Now one interesting thing with the copyright is a lot of people make mistakes when it comes to dating things. They always look at the copyright, and it is not necessarily when these came out. So if you look there, there'll be 2 copyright dates: 1984, which is when the film came out, 1986, when the real Ghostbusters show started. And that's when we started getting the first waves of this stuff. But these actually come out, I believe it was 1990. Yeah, I'm sure it was 1990. And it's funny because there was a person on a Ghostbusters page recently on Facebook who was trying to sell the Kenner X01A. He didn't have the box, but he was trying to say it was from 1984, and a few people corrected him saying no, this was actually 1989, because one, it was the X01A version, which was released for Ghostbusters 2, and also the first one, even though it does have 1984 stamped on the bottom of it, it didn't come out till 1986, so, but he couldn't be told, you know. But anyway, so let's open it up. So break the seal. It's quite exciting, actually. Okay, so we've got a flyer for Police Academy, and oh, there we go, look, a action figure toy guide there, that's cool. And let's have a quick look at that before delving in. So there we go, we have the Power Pack Heroes there, which, as we just said, is what the Ghostbusters on the boxes are. And then there we go, Super Fright features, Screaming Heroes, although they're not the Screaming Heroes pictured, they're the Slimed Heroes. Classic monsters. Oh, there we go, there's the Gobblin Gobblins there, Fearsome Flush. Yeah, there's the X01A I just said about. Yeah, lots of cool, that's really cool looking at this. I didn't realise this was going to come in here. And then we've got loads of other non-Ghostbusters stuff, like Robocop. I found it funny though, the original Robocop when it came out was it 18 rated? It was a really violent film when they do toys for it. But yes, and that's these, and this is the 1990, this one, and you'll see that it says that these are new for 1990, so that just shows the date. Then we have this, we do care, we make each toy with tender loving care, blah 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 blah. We don't need to read all that. Let's get on to the figure. Oh, it's been a long time since I've opened the original Kenner figure. There he is. Oh, he's really wedged in there. So, oh, I see, right, so you push these teeth in. There, look, he looks really friendly, and then pull the, there we go, pull the tail, and his mouth springs open. So these teeth are like rubbery. So yeah, so you push those in, and he clips into place. I mean, yeah, he does look friendlier with his mouth shut. I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley. But, let's pull his tail one more time. There we go. So that is Terrible Teeth. Oh, I think he's pretty cool. I would have liked that when I was a kid. Definitely would have had him eating Ghostbusters and all sorts of other figures. But anyway, let's move on to Terror Tung. So here's Terror Tung, change little creature into giant monster tongue, or tongue monster even. And there you go, you can see the tongue all spread out with Slime Heroes, Power Pack Heroes, Egon sitting on there. And then turn around to the sides. Here's the back. Here's a pleasant little creature that doesn't seem ferocious, but look out, push down on his tail and he changes into Terror Tung. It's a powerful ghost that can knock down the real Ghostbusters heroes, pull back on the tail to roll up his tongue and make him eat the heroes. That doesn't sound very nice for the Ghostbusters. Then you can see there's more pictures of it on action there, and then the bottom is the same as the others, basically. So let's open him up. I don't even think I have to take the insert out with this one. There we go. That's perfectly placed. So do we get the action figure guide? Yep, I won't bother looking through that. So let's open him up. I can imagine there's some people out there getting upset that I'm opening sealed things, but well, deal with it. So, how does this work exactly? Let's take that off. Okay, looks like we've got to take this bit off as well. Alright, I see. So, you pull, rather than push down the tail, like Terrible Teeth, you pull back on the tail, and it turns into this lovely little creature that wouldn't do you any harm. And then push it forward and the tongue goes out. So let's show it from this angle. There he is. That does look scary. And then obviously Ghostbuster would lay on there, and then this pull back, and yeah, doesn't seem to stay in place very well. It does seem like quite loose. I mean, I am holding it. I imagine on a flat surface that'd stay a lot better. But yeah, there you go. Another cool one. Again, as I said, didn't have these as a kid, so I didn't get to play with them. But I think that would have made a nice addition to playing with back in the day. But yeah, again, this one, I think this one does look nicer than the Terror Tung in a or friendlier, I should say. But still, again, wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. And just one thing I've noticed is when we were talking about the copyright dates earlier, I don't think the camera is going to pick this up, but it does. It might do. It says 1990 there, just on him. But anyway, let's move on to the final one, Nasty Neck. And here he is, Nasty Neck. Change Sitting Beast into Tall Monster, and again, brilliant artwork. And I must say, this is out of the three. I mean, I've opened the other two. I've not opened this one yet, but this one always looked like my favourite from pictures I had seen. But anyway, there's Power Pack Hero Peter. I was looking rather scared at him, and then we go. The sides show him in his nice sitting position, and then this sitting beast looks shy and harmless, but look out, extend his neck and he changes into a Nasty Neck, a tall ghost that can stretch and tower over the real Ghostbusters heroes and capture them in his powerful jaws. And, another little example of that here, and again the usual stuff on the bottom. So let's go ahead and open him up. So we have the usual stuff there, and I didn't notice this in the previous ones. Business reply mail. Another one of these. It's cool. I've seen these sell on eBay actually. It's a bit stiff, but you can have a look at the box there. Okay, so that is as far as he goes down. Yeah, I guess he looks friendly. Yeah, and then put his neck up, and yeah, catch a Ghostbuster. Actually seems less action than the previous two. I like the look of it, but I think in terms of play features, this is the weakest. I can imagine as well that this neck would wear out quite easily back in the day if you used it a lot. I could be wrong on that. It just seems like the sort of thing that would break eventually after too much extended play. But yeah, still pretty cool. I certainly would have played with it back in the day, and I probably would have wore the neck out and broke it. But yeah, so like I said, this is, I think looks wise, this is my favourite, but I actually think it's the weakest in terms of playability factor, I guess, or action features. There you go. So that is the set of Gobblin Gobblins. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to know if you had these back in the day, and if you even knew about them back in the day. As I said, I didn't know about them when I was a kid. It was only when I was an adult and found out they were a thing when we started getting the internet and stuff like that. But very cool to have in the collection. It's something I've been after for a long time, just never found them for a price I was willing to pay really until recently, and I just couldn't pass it up to have them sealed as well. So like, I'm the only person that's touched them, which I find really cool. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on them, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.